Hello and welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2 Beta. Yeah, PC Building Simulator 2 Beta. You heard that right. If you missed the previous episode, well, we didn't get a whole lot done. I mostly just talked about the fact that the beta was available for everyone to download. So if you haven't downloaded it yet, you should definitely head over to the Epic Store and pick it up for yourself and check it out. In this episode, though, hopefully we will start finding out a little bit more of what PC Building Simulator 2 has to offer. I know that there's a bunch of new stuff, case modding, painting, stickers, all kinds of things that are available in this version of the game that were not available in the original. And hopefully we'll be able to unlock a few of those things to see what PC Building Simulator 2 is going to offer us when it releases. So we left off having some email and things that we needed to work on. Let's take a look here. I mean, we're starting off right here with paint it red. Somebody wants rainbow lights. Yeah, we've got some stuff to do, some water cooling, help with a virus. Oh, we already did this one. Let's delete that. Thought I deleted that. I thought I already deleted that. So we read through this one in the last episode. I'm not going to read through it again. It is in transit and on its way to us. And as soon as we end our day, I'm sure it will arrive and we'll see about painting. Let's see what this one says. It says, hello, I put orange LEDs on my computer to match my goldfish, but I've recently expanded my aquarium to include a variety of other fish, and now my PC no longer matches. Frowny face. Can you do rainbow lights? I'd like one of those nice walking effects, please. Thanks. So, they want us to set all the RGB lighting to rainbow effect in walk mode. Okay. Okay, well, let's go to the PC. Here we go. Let's see if we can figure out how to do this. It says, welcome to the lighting app. For this job, you need to change the lighting on the customer's PC. To begin, open the lighting app. Okay. Let's open up the lighting app. Oh, look at all of these options. Oh my. Something tells me when this game comes out, for real, I'm going to be spending a lot of time customizing lighting effects. I mean, look at these. They're already better than the original PC Building Simulator. So we need to left click to select all. So there we go. And then we need to open up the effects drop down menu. Looks like it's already opened for us here. Oh no, there we go. And then we need to select the rainbow effect. And they want walk. You've successfully changed the lighting of this PC. Make sure to take this PC to the delivery area and collect your rewards when you are ready. Wow. So we'll save that. Let's get out of the lighting app here. Let's take a look at what this thing looks like. Is it supposed to make that noise when we move the PC around? Look at that. That is pretty impressive. That's pretty dang impressive, actually. Okay, so this is done. Let's grab this thing. Let's go put it in the delivery area. There we go. Let's take a look at the next one. See what we've got to do next. Let's go ahead and collect this one so we know we're done with it. Done. We got 220 bucks. Very nice. Let's delete that. So this one looks like it's here as well because it says go to PC. It says, Dear Sir Madam, here at the South World Country Club, we host a very popular cheese and land soiree every year, which sees our members face off against one another in classic titles such as Ultimate Strike Siblings. I'm not inclined to brag, but I should mention that last year, I entirely owned the notoriously proficient Duke of Norfolk in the final match. I'm sure you can therefore understand why my personal computer needs to be in tip-top shape. The GPU is fine. It should be, as I paid upwards of $5,000 for it. Whoa, that's expensive. But the CPU could use a little more oomph. If you could entice it to run faster, I'd be eternally grateful. Yours in anticipation, Robert. Okay, so they want us to overclock the CPU to at least 4,950 megahertz. Let's do it. Go to PC. Can we power this thing on? Oh, it's not plugged in. Welcome to overclocking a CPU. For this job, we need to overclock the customer's CPU, which means making the CPU run faster than its stock frequency. Connect the cables to the PC and select the monitor to get started. All right, let's connect things up. Let's make it happen. Connect, connect, and connect. There we go. Can we power it on first and then select the monitor? Apparently not. To access the PC's BIOS, you need to hit the delete or F2 key as it boots up. If you don't press one of these in time, the PC will boot the OS normal, and you'll need to restart the PC to try again. Press P to power up the PC. I'm just going to hold down the delete key. Better work. There we go. Welcome to the BIOS. This is where you can see PC's hardware setting and tweak them to add more power. Great. Select the CPOC menu. We're going to overclock the CPU to get more power. We know all about overclocking. Let's go here. It says let's overclock. This menu allows you to change the settings of the PC's CPU. Increasing the MHZ and voltage will make the PC faster, but you have to be careful to not stress the CPU too much, or it can make the PC unstable or even break the component. Okay. CPU speed. This shows how fast CPU runs. We know all about that. We know all about that. So it wants us to increase the CPU core ratio to 50.50. The CPU core speed ratio is how much faster the CPU runs compared to the base clock. Yep, we know that. There we go. Increase the voltage to 1.8 volts. I'm going to read through that whole thing. There we go. That looks good for a stable overclock. New setting changes aren't applied to the PC until they're saved and the PC is restarted. Click the settings tab. There we go. Let's apply and restart, and yes. Double click the OCCT tab. OCCT can be used to stress test the CPU and GPU after overclocking to check stability. It can also show if a CPU is getting thermally throttled from running too hot. A CPU will not run efficiently if it gets too hot under load. To begin, click continue. Let's wait for it to complete. We pretty much know we've run lots of OCCT in the original PC building simulator. And if you've missed any of that, I have hundreds of episodes you can go back and check out. We're hitting 92.61 C max. That's pretty dang warm. I don't know that I'd want my personal PC to be running that hot, at least not my CPU. It looks like we're good. Congratulations, the CPU remained within its operating parameters. This means it has a stable overclock and can be returned to the customer. Perfect. Overclocking is complicated and you can damage your hardware if care is not taken with settings. We recommend you experiment overclocking on your own builds in the game to see how far you can push the limits. Will do. So this thing's ready to go. Let's go slap this out here in the hallway. And we should be able to collect that one as well. So 320 bucks, we'll take that. Let's delete that out of our way. This one wants us to water cool, and then I'm sure we'll need to end our day so we can actually get in the one from Casante. This one says, hi, I'm currently water cooling my PC to cope with the temperatures here in the forge, but I'm nervous to do the GPU by myself. It seems very complicated. Could you please apply the water block I've sent over to my GPU and set up the loop for me? Donna. All right, so water cool the GPU. Welcome to water cooling. Remove the side panel. All right, we can do that. This part is blocking. Well, we'll get that out of the way as well. We need to access the 3090. Oh, we've got cables. Get those out of the way. There we go. Move to the workbench next to you to add the water cooling block to the GPU. This one? Okay. To begin water cooling the GPU, press OK. Left click on each screw to remove. So for water cooling now, we don't just slap in pre-made part, huh? We actually disassemble the graphics card. This is awesome. All right, thermal pads are gone. Click to add new thermal pads. So we're putting on some Thermal Grizzly thermal pads. Very nice. There we go. And we'll get the old thermal paste off of the die. There we go. Some new thermal compound. So we need to put the block on. There we go. Let's get this thing screwed on. Very nice. Now we can add that to our inventory. GPU's been successfully water-cooled, so take it back to the PC on the other workbench to install it. Will do. So water-cooled GPUs, we've got 3090. Get that installed in here. Select a piping. So we're not picking pipe, we're just using whatever is here, I take it. So select here, and 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 here. Oops. Inventory, coolant. Do they care what color it is? I don't remember seeing a color. Should we just do some clear? Okay, we'll let that run through. This is nice. I like putting the water block on there. That's pretty sweet. Very nice added change. You can now finish installing the rest of the parts for the customer's PC. So we should just need to cable it up. And I'm assuming PC parts. There we go. Removed components. Let's get the PCI lock back on there. And let's get the side panel back on there. Then let's cable this thing up. Make sure it boots. There we go. Power it up. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Let's go slap this thing out here in the delivery area. And we should be good to collect that one as well. There we go. $229 profit. Can't complain about that. All done. Whew! That's everything you can do for the day, so get back in the hallway. Left click on the door to advance to the next day. Will do. Let's close that out. Or delete it, I mean. Let's get in this case that we need to paint. Here you can end your day and advance to tomorrow. You don't need to buy any new parts yet, but in the future you may need to check that you have ordered everything you need before going home. You can look at this calendar anytime to keep track of all of your jobs, deliveries, deadlines, and bills. Perfect. Good morning. Hope you slept well. We have a busy day ahead. You accepted a job yesterday and the customer's PC has arrived. It needs to be painted red, so take it to your workbench and let's get spraying. Yes, let's do that. I'm excited. I'm excited to paint. Does it matter? Oh, here we go. Changing your workbench type. For this job, you'll need to change and refit the workbench ready for case customization. Highlight the workbench and press B to change its type. So we want case modding. And then we can pop that up there. We need to paint this case red. The customer has requested that the entire case be painted red. Select the spray can to start painting. Use the slider to increase the nozzle size and make it easier to spray the whole machine. Okay. Make it as big as it goes. Customer wants it painted red. Left click one of these shades. Let's just go right smack dab in the middle. Customer wants the glass sprayed too, so toggle this switch on. Hold left click to spray the paint. Cover both sides, the front and the top. Why do they want their glass painted? Why would you want that? That doesn't seem right. But, you know, whatever. If you want your glass painted. Oh, man. Nice work. All the sides are red and the job is complete. Take the PC back to the delivery area, go to the customer email, and collect your payment. Well, that was easy. That was way easy. Way, way easy. So let's go ahead and collect that. We'll get our 120 bucks. Delivery received. Contents will be added to your inventory. Okay, let's delete that. Oh, we leveled up. We've got a fix here. Let's go see what was delivered, though. A tablet. A tablet that will assist you in managing your business. You can read emails, shop, run apps, etc., all while on the move. Present from Uncle Tim. Uncle Tim sent you a brand new tablet to help run the business. Let's take a look at what it does. Push T to open the tablet. Your new tablet is now ready to use. It's packed with apps, has a snazzy camera, and can be used to move and manage your time more effectively. If you're not sure where to start, check out the pre-installed Decorator app. So we can go to our email right here on our tablet. This is great. This is great. Let's go to the Decorator app. See what this is all about. Welcome to the Decorator app. Big Bob has agreed to redecorate your workshop for free. You can change the floor, ceiling, walls, posters, desks, and many other features. Let's see what's available. So we've got vintage. We've got rustic concrete. Contemporary. Ooh. Futuristic white wall. Oh, fancy. Blue plaster from PC Building Simulator 1. And space. Yes, space. Oh, and we can put posters here. What if I just want the wall? Let's go back to the wall. What's this? What was this again? Futuristic white. What about the floor? Rustic carpet. Futuristic clean. Got PC Building Simulator's wood floor. That's pretty nice. Space. Contemporary. Oh, that's not bad. And then the rustic carpet that we already had. And a vintage wood. Let's try the contemporary parquet painted. Yeah. Ooh, the ceiling leaves a little bit to be desired. Can we do something about the ceiling? Contemporary beams. Oh, yeah. That's not half bad. Oh, it did the whole place. It did the whole place like this. That's not bad at all. We got a nice rug here. Let's see what it did out front. It did not do anything, anything to the storefront here. Oh, no. Did nothing to the storefront. Can we do something? You can only do it while walking around the workshop. Okay. Okay, so the storefront's a whole different thing that we have to mess with. It is nice to have our email and stuff, though, right here on our tablet. Got our shop. We can shop for stuff. Got part ranking. We even got a music player. This is great. This is great. So let's take a look at the email. We don't even have to go to the PC now. You've reached level 2. You've unlocked 6th gen Intel Core processors. Nothing like some very outdated stuff. And Ryzen 3 quad core team group, 2400 meg and 2666 megahertz RAM. Okay. Next milestone is level 3, which unlocks the A320 chipset. Ooh. Ooh. So we need to replace the air cooler on this one. It says, "Hi, I'm super stoked to see a new repair shop in town. Totally sucks what happened to the last one. Hope they catch the guy who did it." Anyway, the air cooler in my computer is busted and the whole thing is really uncool. Like, literally uncool. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Can you replace it for me? Hope you can help, Brody. Let's take a look at Brody's PC stats. What do they have? They've just got a Mortoni Thermal 100. Okay. Okay, I doubt we have one of those in our inventory. Mortoni Thermal 100. Do we need the back plate? I don't know. Should we get a back plate? It's $1. I mean, I don't know if it needs a back plate or not. It didn't say. Sure, let's get one. It's $1. It's $1. Let's go back to the email. So we'll go ahead and accept that. Some jobs require new components. Let's order a new air cooler for the customer's PC. Maybe I just went ahead. I stepped ahead too far. It looks like I added maybe the right stuff. I don't know. Do I need the back plate? Don't think we need it. Next day delivery. Let's buy it now. Well done. You've ordered a new part. You can use the calendar to check when any new parts will arrive and find them in a box in the hallway once they get here. Okay. So I don't think we can do anything because nothing's here. So we probably just need to go end our day so we can get things in. In the day. So here's probably the broken PC. And here's our air cooler. So we'll grab the air cooler. We'll grab this PC. So I can change this workbench with B. So let's just do build mode. We'll pop it down there. You have a new component, so now you just need to exchange it with the old one. This job will also introduce thermal paste. Good to know. I'm not going to read all these tooltips because we know how to remove a side panel. And we know how to remove an air cooler. This is new, though. Cleaning thermal paste off. It's good. I think we're clean. So then we can go back here. And we need to come here, grab the new thermal paste. Try putting a pea-sized dot in the middle. Let's try that. Not enough. How big is your peas? Sufficient paste applied. Okay. I mean, that's a pretty big pea. But, you know, whatever. CPU cooling. We'll grab this new cooler. Don't care to rotate it. We're going to cable it up. What do we need to install now? Removed components. Oh, side panel. It just wants us to do things differently than I prefer to do them. I would have started this thing up to make sure it could boot, but whatever. Well done for successfully replacing the air cooler and applying thermal paste. Power up the PC to ensure it works before taking it to the delivery area. Oh, I guess I need to cable it. I keep forgetting I don't have all of the things that I have in PC Building Simulator where it auto cables when you try to turn it on. That's all right. It happens. Can we do anything with XMP? Nope, not necessary. Not necessary at all. You gonna start up? You gonna start for me? There we go. There we go. So, let's grab this thing. Go stick it over here in the delivery area. Let's open up our tablet. Go to the email. We've got the broken cooler one right here. Let's go ahead and collect it. We will get our $210 in profit. Very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like we've unlocked the Ryzen 3. Okay. All right, good to know. Let's get rid of that. We've done that. So now we've got another paint and replace an SSD job. Replace an SSD job. But this episode's getting long, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to end it here. Again, this is the PC Building Simulator 2 beta. It is available to everyone. Please go to the Epic Game Store and download it and try it out for yourself. It's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this episode, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified as soon as I post a video. Also, if you want to help support the channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. There's also a join button where you can become a channel member right next to the subscribe button. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.